Just when I thought The Sims 4 couldn't have digged themselves inside a deeper hole than they already have, they managed to do it. I feel like a lot of Simmers have already spoken out about their feelings about The Sims and EA as a whole and what their game is turning into, and I do feel like this was the turning point for a lot of people. Some people, for some reason, find it a good thing, but others are visibly voicing their opinions about it. So apparently, EA officially announces that they're going private after selling their company to Saudi Arabia, which I'm not too sure about this whole investor to begin with. I'm not exactly sure about their whole culture or anything, but apparently Saudi Arabia in a whole has a record of basically banning LGBTQ people and a little bit of discrimination and basically zero diversity. So a lot of simmers are rightfully concerned about the future of EA in The Sims because this private investor for The Sims 4 may alter and change the games in more ways than one. The game was officially sold for $55 billion, which I know that's a big number, but that's actually crazy that The Sims 4 has officially sold themselves to not only a company or an investor to someone who obviously has a very strict code or rule when it comes to certain ethnicities and backgrounds and demographics. Like, they're not viewed in a positive light when it comes to a lot of simmers, and a lot of people are concerned about this. I just heard about this last night and wanted to do some digging on it myself because I was just like, what really is going on? Obviously, it's not completely all doom and gloom. I've seen some people talk about it, and I've seen some people saying how this is cause for a boycott and stuff like that, and a lot of people are like, stop playing the game altogether. I know personally I've already like stopped spending money on this game. I've basically tapped out financially and mentally and emotionally when it comes to this game. It's just there's no point of getting angry and frustrated about it anymore because The Sims 4 is digging its own grave. I feel like that was evident from the very beginning when they started basically copying ideas from other packs. Other ideas in other packs are basically reused and refreshed to a different pack and basically selling us that same thing over and over and over again. And it's just kind of interesting how The Sims 4 has turned itself into this hot mess. Like, I don't even know, I can't even begin to describe the frustration that a lot of people are feeling, especially since we don't know the future livelihood of this game. We're not sure if The Sims 4 is going to remain the same, like if they're not going to touch anything, or if they're going to go in and alter certain things, like making Sims unable to be gay or lesbian or anything like that. And as a whole, I don't want to talk about this too much because I'm not exactly sure on the facts of it all or what's basically just theories and stuff being thrown around. I just know a lot of people, simmers, have came out about this whole thing and talked about their anger with it and frustration, which I completely understand. I just find it really disheartening from The Sims that this is the route that they've decided to take. I don't know what the future is for The Sims 4, as I've always said before. I'm not exactly sure what The Sims 4 is trying to do or what EA is trying to do for The Sims. I'm not exactly sure what's really going to happen. But it says here on the news that Electronic Arts has released an official press release just now after concerning rumors that went out this weekend. The rumors of EA going private for $50 billion have been confirmed today with the private investors, including Saudi Arabia's PIF fund, Jared Kushner's Affinity Group, and Silver Lake. The entire Electronic Arts brand and its catalog, including the Sims franchise, have been sold to a private investor for $55 billion. I'm not surprised, but I don't know exactly how. I feel like I just need to let this whole information sit in. I did say how I kind of did some investigating last night to basically figure out the whole entire story, watching different videos, hearing people's thoughts and opinions on it. And of course, I want to hear yours as well. But I don't know if majority of people are feeling outraged or upset, or if the majority or people are finding this like a good thing for the Sims franchise or for EA, or if it's just split in half. I've seen a lot of people talk about their upsetment with it, but I'm not exactly sure who's feeling excited or feeling enthusiastic about this whole investor being sold to these investors, these private investors. And it says the private investors will have ownership of Electronic Arts and its franchise from October 1st, 2026 to December 31st, 2026. So we still have a while before they become the official investors, but it's already been sold. It's already been done deal. Like, it's not like in the process of being sold. Like, it's done deal. And I don't really know what else to say about that besides the fact that this can go two ways. Like, I don't think some of the people that I've seen will be supporting EA from this point on. I feel like a lot of people have already just stopped with EA altogether, especially after the pack releases and them recycling, reusing, selling us the exact same product that we've already paid for in the past, and basically rewrapping that and giving us a brand new look at it. And a lot of us have stopped putting money into The Sims 4 because it's clear that EA does not care about their player base or their consumers. If they did, actions would have been made a long time ago, but this game is 10 plus years old already, and we're still like in the beginning stages of moving forward with the diversity of this game. It's the fact that it's taken over 10 years just to have some kind of diversity and inclusivity throughout this franchise. I think with My Wedding Stories was a good one, or High School Years, where they like showcased LGBTQ couples and stuff like that in their videos. So I don't know if that will still remain in the games wise or in future packs and stuff. I'm kind of at a loss for here. I'm not exactly sure what I'm supposed to say about this. I'm just trying to wait to see what really happens. I want to see what happens when they do fully take ownership of EA and everything, to see what kind of changes are planning to happen. If you guys haven't already seen, I did go ahead and unlist all of my Sims videos because I just feel like I need a new chapter on this channel. It's clear to me and a lot of people that I've been struggling to stay consistent on Sims content as a whole, and I just don't think it's going to fit my channel or my aspirations for this channel anymore. I just feel like The Sims 4 it's feeling like a very dead-end game at this point. I'm not sure exactly how to move forward with this, but I'm not exactly sure how to completely like remove it from my life. So I think what I am going to do is just probably do these kind of videos, these kind of news videos, just talking about the game as a whole and kind of future updates for this game, because I don't think making any actual Sims content will actually benefit for The Sims 4. I think it'll just make it worse. I feel like I would be contributing to whatever The Sims 4 has already been able to get away with for 10 plus years already. Like, they've been able to get away with a lot, especially since there hasn't been any active competitors for simulation games. So The Sims 4 has been actively being able to get away with a lot of stuff, and it really sucks to see that the newest version of The Sims has turned into this. All of previous Sims games have had its ups and downs, of course. None of the past Sim games are perfect, but they are way better in comparison to The Sims 4, and that is saying a lot. So I am gonna be making another video talking about this probably in the future when things actually become actually confirmed with the private investors and everything as a whole, and just basically where The Sims 4 is headed, where EA is headed with this. Like, I don't know. I don't know the whole story yet, and it's clear that a lot of us still don't know the full story until down the line, but I do hope that this can turn into something positive rather than something negative. I do have optimism for that, but not a lot. So I'm gonna wrap it up here. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know down below your thoughts and opinions on this as well. I would love to hear them. And yeah, I will see you guys all in the next video. Bye everyone.